Hi Virgo, and welcome to your divine message for the month of May 2019. Let's see what the divine wants you to know for this month, and don't forget to check your sun, moon, and ascendant signs. All right? All right, Virgo, you got 8 of Cups, the Devil, and the Star. This definitely feels relationships. Okay, there is something unpleasant going on. It's been going on. It's just unpleasant. It's been bothering you with the 8 of Cups. It feels like you've been living in some sort of fantasy. With the Devil here, well, the Devil stands for unhealthy behaviors, manipulation, attachments, but it's kind of you don't want to look at them. You know, it's kind of like it really does feel like Virgo wants to be in that fantasy world. I feel Virgo is very hopeful of that there will be something, that this will change, you know, that this will become something better, that this will not stay like this for a long time, right? There is this energy of deception going on, being deceived, and it's interesting. Like usually the Star card gives me a good vibe. It usually does, but in this case it's kind of like keeping in denial. It's very off the earth. I mean, it is bound to earth, but it's kind of like in yourself, you're very up in the clouds kind of thing, like making things pretty and making them look pretty and pretending that they're pretty when they are not. Okay, there's just this attachment that it just doesn't feel like you get it. Okay, it just doesn't feel like you quite get it, that this is something that it's not so healthy. There is this perfection being painted, you know, being described, when in reality it is not, you know, and that's fine, you know, nothing is perfect, right? But that's the thing, it's kind of like Virgo wants to make it seem like it is perfect when in reality it is not. It's kind of like showing one thing to the outside, saying things to the outside and like, no, everything is great, you know, and then behind closed doors it's a complete different story. But you're hopeful, you are definitely hopeful. I feel that Virgo feels, I'm a Virgo. The Virgo feels that this is definitely in alignment. This is meant to be, you know, this is so meant to be, and it's supposed to be this way. And it's kind of like you Virgo feels like it's following its inner guidance, when in reality it's definitely no. Okay, it is some I just will say that don't try to pretend that things are working out and they are pretty and perfect when they are not. You know, I'm not saying this is something huge and like, you know, but definitely don't lie to yourself. Okay, let's not lie to ourselves as Virgos and pretend that, you know, everything is great. Let's see what is the advice. Okay. Perfection. All right, so nothing is perfect. Okay, so don't try to make it look in the outside as if it's perfect. You know, I feel that this mostly has to do with fantasizing, making something sound better than it really is. You know, it's You can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself. It's basically like that. And everybody can see you and say, oh yeah, that's great, they're doing amazing. But it's not, you know. I do feel there's definitely some, it's a relationship, you know. It's kind of like making the relationship look and paint it like it's all beautiful. You gotta listen to your inner guidance. Listen to your inner guidance and realize that nothing is perfect. That if you're having some issues with your partner or things like that, just know that those are the issues that everyone has, you know. There there is no need to make it sound more exciting than it really is, you know. It can be just regular if you're working through some stuff with your relationship, you know. If it is not, if you're a single person, then this can mean like a bad habit like drinking or drugs, or you know, things like that that you are attached to, but you're like, no, you know, I'm over it, or I don't do it anymore, and kind of like lying to people about it, you know. And when you're alone, you're doing those things. You can't really lie to yourself, you know. You can say things and everybody will be like awesome, and they're, you know, like people are not going to like really look much deeper into it, but you do know, okay? So don't lie to yourself. Definitely, I do feel that there is something with your nutrition, like the things that you are inhering. So definitely it can be some addiction, something that you've been working on leaving, but you haven't been able to detach from it, okay? It's been very difficult for you, and it's kind of like it's throwing you back into it. It's kind of like you want it and you want to give up, but you're still attached to it, okay? So the stories, like I said, in this reading, it kind of gives me a undeniable vibe, like lying to yourself. But I do feel that eventually you will be able to come into your senses and realize. Just be honest, okay? Just be honest, Virgo. Don't yeah, don't lie. Don't try to make it pretty when it is not, okay? If you need help, if you need to talk to somebody, like, because I did feel at the very beginning that it was something unpleasant, okay? Something unpleasant, but it's kind of like you don't want to admit to it, okay? Because again, you want to seem like this perfect, you know. You want to put out this image of being perfect. And guess what? None of us are perfect, okay? None of us. It's pure. I mean, we're all pure, in fact, you know, and that's why. But like, for us as humans to find perfection, we will probably never find it. And as a Virgo, definitely, I'm a Virgo, I know how it feels. We're always striving for this perfection that doesn't really exist, okay? Alright, Virgo, I hope you like your message, and if you do resonate with it, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to know, and I will see you next month. Bye.